Once you get to the first one out, it's sort of.
I literally don't believe you.
Watch your eyes, careful. That one wasn't too bad after the initial punch. Sorry, I'm kind of.
I violently disagree.
What's going on, everyone watching TrueTan Wrestling? You're watching Hot Ones with Wrestlers. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. I'm your host, Tanner McHugh, and today I'm joined with Timothy Rooney. You might know him as Kent State's last All-American, and he also just got his master's degree from Baldwin Wallace University. Tim, how you doing today?
Doing great. Kind of nervous.
How do you handle spice?
I don't. I was going to tell you, the hottest wing I've probably ordered in the last couple of years is like Carolina Gold, so this might get ugly.
Oh, that's what we like to hear, but you'll be all right. It sort of gradually builds.
I need the breakdown from hottest to coolest at first.
Left to right. Definitely don't start down there. We're gonna start right here and then work our way up. So, sriracha's not bad. That's a good one to start with. Do you not even like sriracha?
Oh, I can do that. It's when we get to this middle ground, I'm gonna be.
All right.
I'll be feeling it.
All right. Let's hit it then.
I like the shirt, by the way, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of good stuff. All right. So, you sort of entered the sport of wrestling a little late, 7th grade, a little on and off before that. What do you think made you just stick it out and really like the sport? And were you doing anything else besides wrestling before that?
I was playing all the sports pretty much: baseball, football, basketball during wrestling season at one point too.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, so I was doing everything and even some gymnastics. And he kind of came up to me and was like, "You're not going to be very tall." And he sort of talked me out of a few sports. I was down to wrestling and baseball after seventh grade. So in 8th grade, I only did the last two, and after that, I got pretty good pretty quickly. Like, placed at junior high state as an 8th grader, so we just kind of put all our marbles into that, and I kept hurting my shoulder too, so baseball wasn't gonna cut it at one point.
It's also funny because I hear a lot of people who pick the sport up quick also did gymnastics, and that kind of explains a lot because you're a very flexible wrestler in your time.
It helped with body awareness a lot more than people think too. It gives you, especially on single leg defense, stuff like that, just makes you feel more confident.
Any reason you picked Kent State to go once you started having all that success?
Honestly, I didn't have a lot of D1 offers. I committed to a D2 school out in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, initially called Seton Hill. I was kind of chasing a ride, if you will, but Kent and Clarion were the two schools that were like D1 that were recruiting me after my senior season, after I had placed state runner-up and stuff like that. So kind of just was down. I wanted to wrestle for money, and Kent seemed like I could afford it if I quit wrestling.
Are you a condiment guy by any chance? Like, do you need ranch
or
blue cheese or anything?
Good.
All right, sweet. Well, ready to truck along with number 2?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So, after you finished your college career at Kent State, you got into BW's PA program. Can you just kind of explain, like, were you looking at any other programs and what made you pick that one specifically?
So yeah, I looked at a lot of PA programs. I only applied to 6 in total, and most of it, honestly, was revolved around
Is that schools. A low amount, like 6, only applying to 6?
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's really low. Typically, people apply to like 12-ish, but it's really expensive too. I think I spent $500 just applying to those 6 schools. But the ratio of like getting in is also incredibly low. Like, it's the only programs harder to get into than PA school is PT programs, physical therapy right now. So, no, I looked at schools that had wrestling and that had PA programs pretty much. I was trying to finagle my way of getting some school paid for if I helped coach. Yeah. And it was important to me to be able to have the option to coach while I was in school also. And BW, more specifically, after I interviewed at all the places, I got into 3 out of 4 schools I interviewed at and 4 gone. Just didn't go to my last 2. The BW experience from the interview perspective was just hands above the rest. It was made me feel comfortable, it made me feel at home. Like, they actually had read like my personal statements, so like something I had to write prior to going to PA school. It was just, the whole environment made me feel really welcome. Like, they cared who I was. And BW only interviews about 60 people for 35 seats. So they really pay attention before you show up.
Yeah.
My top choices were definitely like BW, Lake Erie College, and Chatham. I ended up getting into Chatham, but just like the BW experience way more. It made it a little rockier for the girlfriend I had at the time, but it all works out.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Out of like the 1,500 people that apply for BW's program, 35 get in. We only had 2 not finish, and they were both gone in the first semester of the program. So once you're in, it's sort of like you've worked this far, you kind of can't bail.
Yeah, for sure. I know that feeling. So we do a segment on the show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest Instagram. You have the deepest Instagram, so it was fun finding pictures actually. So thank you.
Oh gosh. I don't delete anything.
Yeah. So found a couple interesting pictures that just need more context. So we'll show you the picture, and then you just tell us the bigger story behind it. We'll start out with this one way
I know which one.
back in 2013.
Okay. So I hope everybody gets to see this one for sure.
Yeah, we'll pop them up.
So we were at Grand River Rumble in Battle Creek, Michigan. And if you know anything about Battle Creek, Michigan, it is not the ideal spot to put 15 teenagers with our coach at the time, who was a 22-year-old Heidelberg wrestler. So it was just anarchy for us. And I was a freshman in this picture, and I was just talking stuff to a senior who wrestled for Hilliard Darby, about 82 pounder, I think, at the time. And he made a joke, was like, "You're gonna respect this roundhouse," and I don't think he said it. I said, "I'm not gonna respect like what you're saying," or something stupid, something a 15-year-old would say, and that led to me getting kicked in the face inadvertently. And I couldn't do anything but laugh because he was immediately apologetic, and I'm just like, oh god.
Was the person in the picture the one who did it?
No, that is
like,
that is Bobby Smith. We were on this whole Average Joe's team together, and this team had been on multiple trips together, so we were all really close. But I got roundhouse kicked in the face, and I don't know if I broke my nose, but my nose is decidedly crooked at this point in time, and I don't know if that's the root or not.
It's kind of funny that it didn't even happen in wrestling either, that it got crooked. Then one last one, you just chilling like it's the beach, but I'm pretty sure that's snow.
Nope, that was, we had gotten off school that day for a cold day. It was about -4.
Oh, one of those.
And one of my friends posted something of that, essentially just him outside being a tool, and I just followed suit. Just
perfect.
Being a tool as a junior in high school, can't get any better.
No, you can't.
And I got fat right after this, so this is probably the last time I had abs until I was like 22.
So college.
That's not good.
So you started college, I believe, at 149, or you definitely wrestled 149 for a full season.
Yes.
And then near the end of your career, you were nationally ranked very well at 133. What kind of made you realize you could make 133 wrestling as a 149? And once you realized you could make that weight, when were you like, all right, let's do it?
Okay, first
or
off,
who told you? Let's do it?
first off, that one hurts. That's tough.
We're almost at the halfway point.
Oh. So we knew I wasn't going to be a big 49 pounder at the beginning of the year, but we had a spot to fill, and I was the guy. Fine, whatever. Not gonna question my coaching staff. And I think I just went on a losing streak completely. Second semester, I didn't win a match until the MAC tournament. For a long, I think I lost like 15 straight. It was ugly. But I had guys like Steve Blyce, the Missouri starter, Max Thompson, Michael Hayes. Like, these are all national qualifiers. Like, my closest match was Nick Barber. I lost 6-3.
Didn't he come in number 1 a couple of years? Maybe that year.
Yeah, he pinned me pretty quickly, violently, if I'd add. I'll actually send you a picture that a Kent State photographer put on the Kent State page of me just getting throttled. So that's cool.
Gotta love it.
But as far as the weight thing, we were at Central Michigan the day before. I wasn't even wearing sweats in practice, and I weighed out at 143. Inadvertently. I didn't mean to. My weight was just so low. I was getting lean. You're in season. You're working out hard all the time. And our assistant coach, Dan Mitchell, comes up to me. He's like, hey, I know this year is kind of down the drain for you. Like, you're just getting bullied half the time. You weighed 143 pounds. But, like, this is what I was cutting from to make 33. Very regularly. Like, you could make 33. I ended up going 41 the next year because we had a returning national qualifier at 33, so there was no point in me going all the way down just to deal with him.
Yeah.
And then went 33 my last 2 years. So just sort of got disciplined, stayed not fat in summers.
Just sort of developed yourself into that spot.
It's just a lot of little choices that people don't talk about. Lack of not eating wings.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's I mean, I feel like it's very rarely everyone's doing the right thing and they're struggling that bad. You eventually get used to it.
Going the whole year at 33 was always tough. Around January, I started to hurt.
Yeah.
Because I was cutting from about 45, typically.
Yeah, I mean, knowing your size now, your frame, I'm amazed you could do it all year.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's keep moving. Once you get to the first one out, it's sort of...
I literally don't believe you.
That's alright.
This is what you do. You just ease me in. Like, you gave me a good flavor.
I mean, yeah, I can't start you with, like, that one and then, like, build from there. It's a transition.
I had such high hopes for myself.
So you wrestled at St. Charles Prep, and I'm not from Ohio, but I've definitely heard of a lot of Ohio schools, and no offense, I haven't really heard of that school. So I'm just kind of curious what the wrestling culture's like, and then what sort of the school, like, athletic culture's sort of like.
Well, the wrestling culture, there's not.
Right.
Most people don't know that school, even if you're from Ohio. I've told multiple people up here, and the best way I can describe it is it's like St. Ed's, which is another all-boys prep school, more nationally known.
Oh, it's all boys, okay.
Yes, and but we are more academically driven. Like, we don't get to choose our classes. They're all AP courses. It's like a rigorous academic school.
Explains a lot.
My class started at about 190 and ended with 140.
Woo.
Kids failing out, dropping out, or just leaving because it was too much.
Yeah.
We don't do sports well, other than water polo, which for some reason we just keep winning state in.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like, there's like 15 teams in the state though, so it's not like we're
Real
breaking barriers. No, we just do school really well, and kids go there. If you're good at sports, that's fine. You're going to be prepared for college, at least from the academic standpoint.
Yeah, you proved that.
Yeah. But my head coach in college likes to over-exaggerate what my high school team was. He tells people that I never had dual matches and I didn't really have a team. That's not true. I had somewhat of a team. I had a good partner. He wasn't good when we started high school, but he drove me every day for 4 years. So he actually got almost to state qualifier level at the end there. But it was literally just us. It wasn't
How many total kids were on the team?
like 15, but I'd say 11 of them were just doing it to put it on their college resume.
We build, so we can keep it moving. Alright, so I know Kent State isn't like the biggest college in all Division I.
You lied to me.
It's not like an Ohio State or a Penn State, but I do know Kent State has a pretty nice nightlife with the bar on their main street. Do you have any, like, whatever, it doesn't have to be appropriate story that would just interesting from the nightlife of Kent State?
So everybody goes there, visits, they go to the Loft, they get a Hulk, they go to Ray's, they get a Long Island iced tea. Whatever.
Can you describe a Hulk to the viewers?
A Hulk is literally a non-alcoholic sugar beverage that you have to shoot, and it's like a whole beer mug of sugar. Essentially, it's, oh my god. There's no booze in it. However, Ray's Long Island, all alcohol. The strongest beverage you can get in Kent by a mile. So, my favorite part of Kent was definitely Fake Patty's Day. Boozing wise, nightlife wise, I would dress up.
Ohio knows that day.
I would dress up as a leprechaun every year, and I mean it. In a whole tie, a top hat.
That was in the running for your Instagram. Explain that, Graham. That was in the third place picture.
And I would dress up in it every year, including my 5th year before when COVID hit, where I got COVID during Fake Patty's Day. And my first Fake Patrick's Day, I was doing that, dressed up in the whole garb. I'm 19, and I'm pretty much gone and in the bar line in Kent, and one of my best friends grabs me. He's like, "What are you doing? Like, you can't get in here. Like, why are you waiting downtown? It's like 8 p.m." And he
8 p.m.
Oh yeah, and I get picked up by one of my. He was a recruit at the time, technically. Thank you, buddy. Ends up taking me home, put me to bed and whatnot. He committed.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Ohio schools have like a St. Patrick. Like I know Dayton sort of does, but I've never heard more stories than from Kent. Everywhere, everyone wants to try to get there at least once.
It's OU's Halloween and Kent's St. Patrick's Day. We do it so we get to St. Patrick's Days.
Oh, okay.
Like realistically,
all right,
like we put it the weekend before or the weekend after. It's the same time period. It's literally just us celebrating St. Patrick's Day, but with extra steps. It's really not necessary.
That one wasn't too bad after the initial puncher. I mean, sorry, I'm kind of.
I violently disagree.
Need a little bit. Are you ready for this next one?
We got a truck.
All right, perfect. We can just keep transition into bar stories for this next question too.
God.
I know you like to find more sort of dive bar scenes, try to find new and creative bars, which I can agree is sort of fun. Any interesting stories from there? Any interesting bars you like to shout out that you were like, huh, this hole in the wall is pretty fun?
So recently I moved to Cuyahoga Falls, and downtown Cuyahoga Falls, Front Street is really awesome, really good for like relative nightlife. They got like Ohio Brewing Company, a bunch of great restaurants. My mouth is on fire. There's this bar, and it doesn't look like a real place. It kind of feels like a fever dream. It's called Barrio De Mario, right on the corner near the bridge. And Mario's the owner, really cool guy. It's not like it's a good place to go play pool, hang out. You can chill with Mario. He'll come and drink with you on a Monday if you're feeling frisky. No, it's just a good little spot. Most of Kent is dive bars. I think that's where I developed my love for
really?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like downtown Cleveland. I don't.
You gotta need to be in the let's get messed up kind of mood to go downtown Cleveland.
I know. Ohio State was the same way. That's part of the reason I didn't want to go there for school.
Yeah.
Too big, too much going on. Not that I could have wrestled on any money there anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But I say that all the time with big schools. I would not be academically as successful. Especially West Virginia, man. I love that place too much to be.
Oh, I went and
into school
visited
too
there
much.
multiple times, and it horrifies me as a school.
Yeah.
Also, you could just crash your car on the mountains. Driving up it is a
Oh
danger.
God, yeah. Those mountains are crazy.
I walked what it felt like 6 miles down 2 blocks because it was up a 90-degree incline.
So
I
true.
was trying to get Subway. I wasn't trying to get a cardio workout in. This is over it.
I'm sure your attitude towards dive bars at Kent have totally switched now that you're a graduate. So, is that true?
What's cool when I was in school isn't cool anymore, which is weird.
Fair enough.
Like Ray's
Which isn't that far.
Ray's isn't
off.
cool. Now people go to bars that we thought were lame. Like I saw a line.
You really are that far out.
I know.
It's 2 years.
I'm only 2
essentially.
years out, and I went there a few weeks ago to just show some people around there, and there was a line out the door from another dive bar called Dominic's. There would be 4 people in there maximum when I was in school. There was a line. I'd never seen that. It's like having
That's
a line
wild.
at the Polish Village.
Yeah, you wouldn't see that.
I promise
You
you.
would never
The
see
one
it.
time I went to PB, it was packed.
Oh, I've been there when it's packed, but yeah, you wouldn't see a line packed with their 1 cook and two bartenders.
They had bottled Busch Light, and that made one of my friends the happiest human alive.
I've had people go crazy over that bottled Busch Light. They love it.
It's a delicacy. You don't find it at gas stations anywhere. You only see it at bars.
So we have to do what's your favorite on this show. So there's going to be a rapid fire session where I'll just
It's a
say
really bad time for this to hurt.
what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that, like what's your favorite color, what's your favorite food, etc. So
Okay.
you ready?
No.
All right. So what's your favorite wrestling move of all time? They won't all be wrestling related, I promise.
Cement mixer by a mile.
Oh, that's all. I'm from Allentown, PA.
And it's called a cement mixer.
Yeah.
It's not a gator roll.
Yes, thank you. You know what else I hate to get off? Some people say head and arm for a headlock. What do you say?
Headlock.
The headlock, yes, thank you.
Another one. Jonesy. It's not a wizard toe.
Yes.
Jonesy.
Are you from PA, man?
Seems like it.
All those Ohio, whatever. But
They're wrong.
favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Oh, good
I'm
stuff.
actively sweating.
Favorite car brand?
BMW.
Good call. Favorite movie?
Crazy Stupid Love.
Favorite TV show?
Oh, BoJack Horseman.
I'll have to check that one out. I've heard that. You can take
Dude.
laps if you want. Plenty of laps around this studio. Watch your eyes, careful.
I know. I did. I was very, very careful. Dude.
Yeah, this one doesn't mess around. Favorite part about Kent State?
Everyone's obsessed with squirrels.
Same with BW.
There's like, it's like they have having black squirrels is a personality trait for Kent State. It's really weird. Enough to say that my best friend is getting a squirrel tattoo.
No, he's not really.
Swear to God, Ferry's gonna get one.
Is he doing a 6 year for any wrestling fans?
There he is. Jake
Awesome.
Ferry coming back. Cody Kimura coming back.
Really? He's
Mhm.
a PA kid? Real.
Yep. We're only losing one guy. Let's call him Kraken. His girlfriend just became a pharmacist. He just got his master's in electrical engineering. He's fine.
He's a mean dude on top.
Mean dude on top.
This just came in my mind. Besides BW and Kent State, have you visited to party at any other schools, especially Ohio?
West Virginia, Ohio State, Pitt. Shout out Taylor Bermani.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fun fact for wrestling fans, beat me in the state finals at 152 when we were seniors. One of my best friends.
Oh, that's who beat you?
Uh-huh.
I did not know that.
It was a good kid. Dude, I still hurt. I'm literally not finishing.
That's alright. Never happened.
I think that was it. Akron, I guess if you count that, it's like down the street.
How's that? How's the Tire City, right?
Whack.
Whack?
Whack.
Yeah, I haven't heard many things about Akron.
Whack. I'm not a fan.
Favorite animals?
I like lemurs. Little deviants.
Alright.
I dig them.
Favorite sports team of all time?
Oh. The Boston Celtics.
Really?
I'm a basketball guy.
So before I made the YouTube channel, I love the NBA. Like right now, man, I would be in front of the couch all the time, and then when I had to I love wrestling, don't get me wrong, but now it's just a whole new level when you're trying to make a business out of it.
I thought I was obsessed with wrestling for a long time, unhealthily. So I started just watching basketball highlights, and one of my friends popped over. He saw me watching stuff on Instagram Reels in 2018, and it was literally all just basketball highlights. He's like, if I could pick the one thing on your phone, that would not be it at all.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Midnight Madness from Handles. It is dark chocolate, peanut butter, and Oreos.
You a dark chocolate guy?
I am dark chocolate fiend.
I think I like dark chocolate actually.
I can do I don't think you go high on the cacao, I do the 80% style.
Woo!
It's good. It's bitter. Favorite post wrestling season restaurant? Go.
I don't know, kind of whatever's in the area, but I can't. We used to just go to Sheets, man. I don't.
That's tough.
Sheets I switched to
Sheets
Speedway.
is a daily. It's not that's not a thing you plan for though.
Yeah, I know. I've switched to Speedway because Sheets got too expensive for a college kid, and
You're gross.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love Speedway, bro. I haven't been there in a while, but when you get cheap food, yeah. Favorite place though, fast food, Taco Bell. I don't really have a restaurant that we would go to. I just love going something quick. I always was I hate sitting after wrestling. It's let's just get something. I need something. So yeah.
After season was always Olive Garden. But if I was just getting something stupid, like after we weighed in or something, probably like Barrio.
You did pretty well after. Got to do some laps. Is it still burning a little bit?
No, we're good. We calmed down, but it hurts.
I know.
It hurts.
Yeah,
I'm afraid of that one. Is that this?
Yeah, that's that one.
Oh! I knew I recognized that.
Yeah, that was
my friends put that on a chip. And
what? What?
Yeah,
really?
They were like messing with people. They're like, hey, everybody's tried it. You have to, because they got it off the actual. Like,
yeah, that's from the show. Do you need more liquids?
No, we're good. I'm gonna try and power. I've got milk. I'm gonna
Alright.
power through.
Okay, if you need anything, let me know. But ready to truck along? You did very well. See, you were always sort of like hurting with the spice, but you did way better than anyone else on that one.
Really?
I mean, you were for a little bit there. You were hurting. But
yeah, but
you answered the question
I could
very,
talk
very well. Yeah.
I remember seeing Petrella do it. He was just like trying to get.
Yeah, no, they couldn't even think.
I can't even think right now. I'm so sorry.
Wait, okay. Take a lap.
Oh,
Lots of- I know you're really into golf or getting into golf. What made you sort of start to get into that? Was it the retired factor, or was it just what made you get into that a little bit?
So, I always loved baseball, and I think getting to swing something again felt really good. It's just something to do with your buddies too. Like it was when you did what I did to like make weight. I didn't drink for like almost 2.5 years, like consistently. Like I'd have a beer, like have one night of like going out and doing stuff. Like I was very disciplined with my diet too. So it's nice to be able to just relax, go eat some not great foods, like a hot dog or something to the turn, have a beer with your friends while you're playing.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a good environment for like relaxing.
Relaxing and fun.
And I'm not good, so I don't care. But it's still fun.
How long have you been doing it?
Only like that's tricky. I started in I went one round in September of 2020.
Yeah.
That was my first time ever playing. And I had these janky clubs. They were horrible.
Like find Dusty in the garage.
Oh
clubs.
yeah, like Lady Against Sports, you found them for $30. They were tough. But I got some new clubs that are actually like, I know it sounds corny, but like the nicer clubs make a difference.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
you have the nicer wrestling shoes, nobody cares. They're not
Yeah.
good. They don't make a difference. Like,
Yeah.
The best dudes wear matte flexes.
It-
Nicer
I mean,
golf clubs makes a difference.
stuff like that can get wear and tear that will actually like make a difference.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Still can't drive, but whatever.
Can you putt?
Oh yeah.
Really? All right.
All I can do.
Are you a big putt guy? I love putt.
I love putt. I can put me within 50 yards and I look like a superstar.
Really? All
Yeah,
right.
anything further than that, nope.
If only there was. Is there tag team golf? Someone could
It's
drive.
called
for-
scramble.
Scramble. Dang, I really don't know golf.
Yeah, it's called scramble. Huh. So for anybody wanting a medical fun fact with your wrestling knowledge, the reason your nose is running, it's called vasomotor rhinitis or non-allergic rhinitis. All the sympathetic nervous system stuff from all the heat is causing your nose to run. It's an excessively annoying thing for people who aren't doing anything. Like I'm causing this, but there's some people who just have it, like a constant nasal drip for like no reason. And it's incredibly hard to treat. Damn it!
Need some more milk, water.
No, I think we just gotta hit the 10.
Perfect. Taking it like a true champ. So, the tradition around here, and on the real hot ones, to put a little extra on the last wing, hence the last dab. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Oh, that's a big one.
I'm not.
You don't want to?
I don't.
Hot one's history.
That's fine.
It's fine. I mean, I asked you for a reason. She don't want to cheers it? I won't trick you. Alrighty, Tim Rooney, 10 wings up, 10 wings down. Handled it pretty well, I'd say. I mean, you did your best. So, you just graduated with a master's in PA, ready to take your test. I know BW has a high percentage of kids, well, young adults passing that test.
It's not high. It's 100.
Very, 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 very high. As high as it can be. What can we expect from you once you pass that test? Where are you looking to work?
So
Any options?
I just accepted my first job with the Cleveland Clinic. I'll be
Woo!
working in cardiothoracic surgery with pre-op and post-op patients at Mercy in Canton. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
very excited. Get to do the thing.
When's that supposed to start if you pass
I don't know. I'm gonna pass, so that's fine. Like mid-July, August, I think is my start date. We haven't solidified it. Takes a while to credential people at these hospitals because like they have to look and make sure your background's good, all that jazz.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, people's lives are in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Not
awesome.
bad.
It's
I
awesome.
feel like we didn't hit as much wrestling as I thought we would on this.
No, I try to diversify it. Like, similar to the real hot ones, they don't always ask about their biggest movie coming out. So I want to cover the big stuff so the wrestling fans are happy, but also dive into some things that people are like, huh, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Plus, in case you were asked a lot of that stuff, it would be like a breath of fresh air. One thing I'm curious now that we're all done, how was winning the MAC title? That's like the pinnacle of like the conference. You won that year.
Coolest thing I've ever done. That was so cool.
Really? Your
Yes.
weight was easily the toughest. How many? Six or five got automatic bids? Six went?
Six. It was
Wow. That's crazy. And you won it. Speaking of winning stuff, one hot ones with wrestlers. Knock these wings out. You did really well. Really, really well. So
I'm in,
congratulations,
I'm
Tim
in
Rooney.
active pain.
Your eyes are watering, so
Yeah.
please be careful. Wash your
Yeah.
hands. But congratulations, Tim Rooney. Got anything for me?
Thanks for having me, Tam, man. It was an honor to coach you the last year and
It's
a
been
little
fun
bit that
having
I
you as a
got.
coach, yeah. And yeah, fun doing this with you. So thank you for being the first D1 wrestler also. So congrats for that. So keep watching Hot Ones and Wrestlers, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Tim Rooney, heck yeah, man. Woo!